So this is gonna be my first official post to YouTube for these things, and the rest will come from TikTok. I just wanted to catch my YouTube up since I have so many TikTok videos of my progress and stuff. I would like to start YouTube somewhere. So a lot of people have requested me to make a YouTube video for my progress. Um, I started in May of 2022 this year. Because I was diagnosed with diabetes, um, and it shook me. It was a big deal. Um, so last year, back in 2021, I actually developed blood clots that were caused by my birth control. I'm sure my weight played a role in it, but I was hospitalized for a week and told that I would I could have died. Told that I had nearly escaped open heart, open lung surgery because I had blood clots in my lungs. They started at my leg. When I was released from the hospital, I spent the next 6 months slowly building my strength back up because I had no stamina. I could barely walk around my house without getting outwinded. Just putting on pants outwinded me. So 6 months later, I have been walking every day. I got to where I was walking half a mile twice a day, and that was already kind of hard on me, but I really didn't take it too seriously because I was doing so well with the blood clot stuff. Um, then, after I was taken off blood thinners and given a clean bill of health for the blood clots, I went about my way. Now, I had always wanted to lose weight. I've been trying to lose weight since I was a teenager. I've been overweight since I was a child, um, but I never really saw it as a problem until I was a teenager, and I've tried just about every diet in the book, and I don't know, I guess since I was diagnosed with diabetes, something finally clicked that actually made me put forth the effort because I always gave up, or I yo-yoed where I'd lose weight and then gain it all back, and then lose weight and then gain it all back. So I did lose 25 pounds in the span of the blood clots of trying to do it, but I didn't diet. I just did the walks twice a day, and that was it. And I didn't do them every day. I wasn't being religious with it. Then I went to Disney World, and I managed Disney World. But once I got back from Disney World, um, I lost all effort I had before. I gained a lot of weight over the January through the beginning of March. And I was back up to my original heaviest weight. I had not surpassed the heaviest weight, but I was back up to it, and I was at 420 pounds. I'm not proud of it. But then I went to the doctor in March, getting my blood checked, and she told me that I had diabetes. I cried a lot. But I decided that this is the time that I need to do something. I can't keep going. Diabetes can kill me. And if I don't take care of it, I'm just going to die. And I want to have children. So, in order to have children, I have to lose weight. Diabetes makes it risky for children. I have PCOS, so that's polycystic ovarian syndrome, which means that I have cysts on my ovaries, which is why I got diabetes to begin with. I'm sure my weight played a part again. But it's because PCOS causes insulin to pump through my body more than it needs, and that's that. So I started my journey in March. At first I didn't do anything. I just started cutting back and started my walks again. Then I went to see a diabetic nutritionalist who taught me about portion sizes and the types of foods that I need to be eating and how I need to work my diet. And once I got all that information, I started to do a food diary, and I started to check my blood twice a day at different times during the days. And 2 weeks later, I went back to the dietitian, and she went over my homework and saw that I was doing great. And she gave me more information about what diabetes is and what it means to my body. So I've learned that I am insulin resistant, which means that my cells do not open their holes enough to allow the sugar in my bloodstream to enter the cell to be used for energy. So I have an excess amount of sugar in my bloodstream, which causes my kidney to pump in more insulin, causes my liver to pump in more sugar, and it's just the whole system's confused. It's normally like a conveyor belt that's perfectly functions and it just keeps going, but when one gets backed up, they all get backed up, and it just turns into an I Love Lucy episode where everything falls apart. Yeah, I'm old. I'm 30 years old this year. Turned 30 in February. So, I started working harder. By the second appointment for my dietitian, I was at 409, which means that I had lost 11 pounds in about 3 weeks. That was mostly water weight, in my opinion, probably. So, but I continued. My doctor told me that she would see me again in 2 more months to check my A1C. That appointment 2 months later was actually just last Wednesday. And my next appointment is Monday, but I've already gotten my blood work in from that last Wednesday. So in total, I have lost 45 pounds since the beginning of March. I have increased my stamina to where I can walk 3 miles easily. I exercise a lot. I actually burn 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day usually, except on my rest days where I only burn about 1,500. I've only burned about 1,000 today. So, and my blood sugar, my A1C has gone from a 3.7 to a 5.9, not 3. It's gone from a 6.7, my bad, to a 5.9, which means that I am now in prediabetes, which is metabolic syndrome. I'm still insulin resistant and I still have to fight, but my doctor should be able to tell me what to do now. Also, my cholesterol is healthy. My blood pressure is now healthy. I've been struggling with blood pressure for about 2 years, and a lot of it is actually linked to my anxiety because I have mental disorders. So, everything is looking good. The only thing that's down is my dehydration, and I can't figure out why, because I drink a gallon of water a day now. But to sum it up, the things that I do for my diet is that I only eat between 1,200 calories to 2,000 calories a day. My BMR, base metabolic rate, is about 2,068 calories, but I usually eat around 1,500 to 1,700 calories a day, so I eat less than that. But I will not allow myself to eat less than 1,200, and I will not allow myself to eat more than about 2,100. So I also am low carb because of the diabetes. I eat between 50 to 90 grams of carbs a day, except once a month I allow a cheat day. And that cheat day does not break my calorie count, it just breaks my carb count for the day. It's just so that I can show, oh, you're doing great, so here's your reward. Another thing with my diet is I do not actually restrict myself. This is a lifestyle change. It's something I plan to stick with forever. So I still eat chocolate, but it's different. I use keto brownie mixes and things like that because they have low in carbs. I will also take those carb snacks that I have, substitute for my meals. So my meals have less carbs if I eat carby snacks. So I did cut out sweet teas and sodas. I do drink diet sodas on occasion, but like maybe once or twice a month, if that. The rest of the time it's just water. Water. But I add flavorings to my water. Like this one is a Mio's green flavor mixed with Mio's Sport for electrolytes, hoping that electrolytes will restore my hydration. So I drink a lot of flavors. A lot of flavors. You're welcome to check out my TikTok, which is actually just at Melina Beacom, and see my other videos. But I will start posting new TikTok videos to YouTube as of tomorrow, and just start rolling with it. I do cook at home a lot. I rarely eat out now. We used to eat out all the time. And a lot of the things that I do now for food is way back compared to what it used to be. I used to be able to eat a large Chinese portion with teriyaki sticks on the side and egg rolls in one sitting and not have a problem. Now I can't even finish a small and I split it in 2 meals, and sometimes I still don't finish. So sometimes it takes up 3 meals for a small. So, and I can't have those teriyaki sticks. Or the egg rolls. Egg rolls, not at all. I usually get 1 egg roll if I get Chinese at all, and that's part of my carbs. So, when it comes to exercise, though, of course, lifestyle change. So I don't do anything that I don't have fun with. So I don't do push-ups and sit-ups, and now I did do them when I wanted to build strength, but once I got the strength, I stopped doing them because I wasn't enjoying them. So what I do now is I ride my bike. I have a stationary bike. It's called like Sunny Health and Fitness. It's only designed for 250 pound person, but it works for me. When I'm on my bike, I watch TV, usually anime because I'm a nerd. Sometimes other things though. Or I put on my Oculus, which is a VR helmet. I actually have it right here. I can show it to you guys. My VR headset. And what I do is I pull up YouTube VR in here, and I put on a 360 bike ride, virtual bike rides, VR bike ride. So it's like I'm cycling through Japan or Paris or New Zealand. I really like New Zealand. So that's my bike. I also have an weighted hula hoop, which is kind of like the infinity hoop. Mine's pink. I do like to use it to music or to anime, again, or TV, whatever's on Netflix, I guess. Right now I'm binge watching Shaman King with my exercises because I used to watch a lot when I was younger. I also play Just Dance on my Switch. I have 3 different versions on my Switch, and then I have more on my Wii U and Wii. Then I play on my Oculus. I play Beat Saber and Ragnarok. They are both rhythm games for the Oculus. So these are things that I enjoy doing and I love doing. So they're fun for me. So I continue doing it. Then I also go on walks every day with my pug, who is my baby. I have a pug named Clementine. She actually has a stroller because she can't walk as far as I can. But we like to walk at least 2.5 miles every morning. Sometimes we walk a little less, sometimes we walk a little more. It just depends on the day, the temperature, and the weather. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm happy to share. I'll even video react to some of the questions if you need me to. Yeah, so this is me, though. Hopefully you can follow along on my journey and support my progress. 45 pounds is awesome, but I'm nowhere near my goal. I still have a lot more to do. So, yeah, this is my journey.